Support for this podcast comes from listeners and St. Alphonsus Health System, a regional network of hospitals, clinics, and care providers. St. Alphonsus offers comprehensive healthcare services to individuals and families throughout the community. More information about services and locations is available at stalphonsus.org.
From Boise State Public Radio, this is The Connector, Idaho's daily news. Good morning, I'm James Dawson. It's Monday, October 20th, and here are today's headlines. FBI agents raided a horse racing facility in Wilder yesterday in connection with an alleged gambling operation, according to multiple outlets. A Pocatello man has been arrested for allegedly making multiple bomb threats, including near the Idaho Capitol building, and one of Boise State's most decorated running backs has died. Stay with us. Thousands of people crowded the Idaho Capitol Mall in Boise Saturday as part of the national No Kings protests against the Trump administration. Canyon County residents had their own demonstration as well. Jackson Holmes was there.
Attendees gathered on the grass outside City Hall holding homemade signs and American flags. Others wore inflatable animal costumes. Over 100 people turned out for the second iteration of the nationwide protest against President Trump. Organizers spoke against immigration policies, tariffs, and threats to social services like Medicare and Medicaid. The demonstration also included a silent march, where protesters carried signs around the city without chanting. Ariel Longoria is a teacher from Caldwell. She says one of her biggest concerns is immigration.
I have a lot of undocumented students from different national origins, things like that I wanted to represent while I'm out here. I think just a reminder that America belongs to the people, not to the people in charge.
Demonstrations took place across Idaho, including in McCall, Idaho Falls, and Stanley. The protest in Boise saw thousands of attendees. Jackson Holmes, Boise State Public Radio News. The protest in Boise saw thousands of attendees. Jackson Holmes, Boise State Public Radio News.
FBI agents raided a horse racing facility in Wilder Sunday afternoon in connection with an alleged gambling operation, according to KTVB. The station reports witnesses told crews that agents with Immigration and Customs Enforcement were also detaining individuals. A probable cause affidavit filed October 15th says the FBI received a tip earlier this year about Ivan Tellez, a legal permanent U.S. resident living in Wilder. Court documents accuse Tellez of running the gambling scheme out of his horse arena with several others. Gambling is largely illegal in Idaho, and Tellez did not receive a license from the State Horse Racing Commission, according to the documents. Subpoenaed financial records show Tellez making significant cash deposits across multiple bank accounts over the last 2 years, one of which totals about $100,000. If convicted, he faces up to 5 years in prison. A Pocatello man has been arrested in connection with making multiple bomb threats, including near the Idaho Capitol building. The State Journal reports 58-year-old Donald Allen Hawkins allegedly threatened employees at a Pocatello property management company on October 8th. About 20 minutes later, state police say Hawkins called multiple state employees at the Len B. Jordan building in Boise, making similar threats and that a bomb had been planted inside. The Capitol is across the street and was evacuated. No explosives were found after a search. Hawkins was arrested late last week and remains in the Bannock County Jail on a $5,000 bond. At the Capitol later today, lawmakers will reconvene the Idaho Medical Education Working Group. The group is made up of 2 legislators plus stakeholders from the Idaho Hospital Association, the State Board of Education, the Idaho Medical Association, and others. The group is tasked with increasing medical education options for Idaho students.
And so one of the duties that this work group has is to meet and come up with a plan, a medical education plan that we present to the governor and to the legislature.
That's Republican Representative Dustin Manwaring, who co-chairs the committee, speaking during its August meeting.
I think all of us have a passion to address our physician shortage in Idaho. It's frankly, in my opinion, a crisis. We're at that level, and if we don't start doing things now to change status quo, we're not going to change the needle, and we're going to be decades just looking back at having done nothing different.
Per capita, Idaho has the lowest number of physicians in the U.S. And while the Gem State has no medical schools in its borders, Idaho currently supports 40 seats at the University of Washington Medical School, plus 10 seats at the University of Utah's Medical School. Early voting for the November 4th election is underway in most Idaho counties. Stations opened last Tuesday in Blaine and Canyon counties, while Ada County operations begin today. Those locations include city halls in Boise, Meridian, and Star, libraries in Bound Crossing, Kuna and Eagle, the Western Town Building at Expo, Idaho, and the Ada County Elections headquarters on Benjamin Lane. Voters can register at their polling place, but the deadline to pre-register or ask for an absentee ballot is later this week.
One day that's really important for two reasons is October 24th. That is the deadline for pre-registration, but also for those that want to vote absentee, that's the deadline to request the absentees.
That's Heath Riberty with the Ada County Clerk's Office. He told county commissioners last week there have already been about 12,000 absentee requests, but turnout in consolidated elections without a Boise mayoral race has been low, 24% in Ada County 4 years ago and just 18% in 2017. Early voting is available in most Idaho counties until October 31st, so check your local county elections website for specific details. Doug Martin, a two-time NFL Pro Bowler and one of Boise State's most decorated running backs, has died at the age of 36. No cause of death has been given. Martin played 7 seasons in the NFL, split between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Oakland Raiders. He became Boise State's first running back to be drafted in the first round in 2012. Martin played from 2007 to 2011 for the Broncos, racking up 3,431 career rushing yards, 43 rushing touchdowns, and he rushed for more than 100 or more yards in 17 games. And that's today's episode of The Connector. I'm James Dawson, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. To stay in touch with the news between now and then, check out boisestatepublicradio.org or download the free Boise State Public Radio app. Thanks for listening.
Sources and methods, the crown jewels of the intelligence community. Shorthand for how do we know what's real? Who told us? If you have those answers, you're on the inside, and NPR wants to bring you there. From the Pentagon to the State Department to spy agencies, listen to understand what's really happening and what it means for you. Sources and Methods, the new national security podcast from NPR.